All right, we are here Saturday night. We've just finished watching Ideation. I've got one of the main cast members here, known in the play as Ted, and we got a few questions for him tonight. So how long did it take you to prepare for this show?
Well, I think we started, last September, I think, and then it was just, life was too busy and we just couldn't do it. So we postponed it, and then I think we started in early February, late January, and we've just been, at first we were just doing read-throughs, but we put a lot of hours into this.
So 8 months, is that?
Well, no, because we started it for a little bit. We did a few read-throughs with different cast members, and then we ended up picking it back up. So at that point,
don't be
we
modest.
didn't have Sergio, but it's been a few. It's been good. It's been good.
This guy right here can act you out of your pants.
And,
Not really.
Joining us here tonight is Deep over here.
Deep is the
Deep,
name I've been.
We don't really know what happened to Deep, but
Oh, he's dead.
oh
No, he's dead.
yeah.
Was
So-
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably choked to death.
We're
But is it so obvious? Is it so? I don't want to give anything away to anyone that's not seen it.
They're not gonna post. We're not gonna post.
Oh,
this.
we're not going to post
No,
this.
no.
No one will ever see this. Okay, good. And cut. It's not even rolling.
He's not even filming right now. No, so what was your favorite part about the show?
My favorite part about the show has to be working with my fellow actors on stage.
He had to say that.
It really is, though. Every night, it's something. The energy between us, it's inevitable. It will be just slightly different. We know what we have to do on stage, but how do we feel about each other? And sometimes it's a little different.
Yeah.
And our response, and we together, it took a while to kind of really realize it, but we had a bit of a antagonistic relationship. We kind of like to push each other's
your
buttons.
characters.
Mm-hmm.
Our characters did. Yeah.
Not like
In real life.
in real
No,
life.
we got that out of the way.
Okay.
Real
Yeah,
All
early.
right.
real early.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, once
good.
you've danced and sung with a guy, doing show tunes, pretty much you're brothers for life at that point.
It is. There's an old theater saying, when you dance and sing with someone, you're always.
Is that a little theater saying?
Yeah.
So, what was your biggest surprise this evening for the show?
Oh, go ahead.
The crowd was quiet.
Oh.
Really quiet.
Capital Q.
And so-
is that not a good thing?
Well, you don't. You shouldn't really be playing for the crowd, right? But when
Right.
you expect them to laugh in areas that they don't,
Yeah.
it can sometimes throw off your timing and so on,
Okay.
and you start to question,
Yeah.
are they bored every time
Everyone
they get
was
up to
just
go,
listening so intently.
they get up to go pee, you're like, are they leaving? What do we, did we lose them?
Yeah.
But that was a shock tonight. But it's cool because you just kind of get in the moment and you're just like, well, it's just us. We're just up here in a boardroom having a discussion.
Just like you practiced.
The thing I like about this play is that he doesn't write a synopsis in there and a clarification of going, Ted's in on it or Sandeep died or whatever. We get to interpret that by reading it. And so when we start reading it, we're like, oh my gosh, this doesn't happen, or we didn't know, or this, and hey, did you guys notice this? And after a while, we start forming our own opinion, and then we try to portray that up on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really good at the end of the, to ask, who do you think's in on it?
Right.
Yeah.
One aspect of the show that has been, and for me personally, really, really interesting was that we had a weekend of shows, and then and it was fantastic. And then we come back for a small rehearsal before this weekend, and the director. Now we have a grip on the show. We know our lines, we know our characters, we know where we're supposed to go. So the director had a few notes to give us, and it just makes me think of like a. I don't know if you've ever played you probably have, like a board, like a role-playing game, like Dungeons and Dragons. Is that something you got into?
No, I'm
No.
Come on, be honest.
No, I've never played. I've never played D&D.
No. But it was,
It's okay.
so the director gave us a note, and it was really fun to adjust with that note, because I think it gave it really, it shaped the show for me personally, just so differently, and maybe I don't know. It's a strange, powerful feeling. It's not power. It's just this wonderful control of yourself on stage that can result in just this exhilarating feeling.
Yeah, it was a better showing, or at least in that spot, it made it better. And to be able to be comfortable enough with what we've done so far that we can make adjustments like that on the fly, which was good. Some blocking adjustments were made, and it just flowed better. And a lot of what you see are movements up there. Very little of it is blocked. The fight is so that we don't kill each other. But other than that, we roam how we feel we want to roam in the moment, and it's kind of cool.
Natural.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that way.
So if you guys, each of you could say in one word, how would you describe the show in one word, if you could pick one word?
One word. Okay.
Or two. Okay.
Okay, one or two.
One or two.
Okay. I was gonna say good.
No.
Okay, no. I'm being flippant.
I think it's deep, personally, not him. A different deep. The deep, as in, yeah. I think it's deeper than people realize.
I would say, what's the word? It's.
Don't worry, we have.
Is mindful. Mindful.
Right.
You have
cerebral,
to.
Is that the
cerebral
word?
is the word I think I was looking for. It's a cerebral play. Yeah. There's a lot of information, a lot of. But I just have a question. How it really felt like the audience was really listening tonight.
They were really listening.
Yeah, and how much did it feel like? How much did you really get? Like, were you putting together the plan as we are putting it together on stage?
Right. Yes, we were. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was personally. This isn't a. You're not interviewing.
Are we not? Because
no.
I was going to ask you.
So that's rule number one of journalism. Don't become the story.
Did you like the play? I mean, you have to say yes because you're
correct. Yeah, it was like when I asked the high school kids that were here, would you come see it again? Yes, I would definitely come see it again. Okay.
If you're
what shocked you tonight? I mean, what did you think?
Oh my goodness.
What shocked me tonight?
Yeah. I mean, were you prepared for that we were going to be talking about death and cremation and acid and all this kind of stuff?
Sure. No, I didn't actually. I mean, that was probably the biggest shock is when you guys started talking about, putting the bodies into shipping containers. Because it just jumped right into it from basically just a business plan to what are we going to do with all these bodies?
Yeah.
And everyone had been thinking it. So it'd be fun to rewatch it, knowing this is what's going to come up in the show is planning on, how to dispose of multiple millions or 2 million bodies.
So you're saying it would be worth it and very much enjoyable to come see it multiple times.
I'm saying
over
that
and over again.
if you have the time and money, or if you're a first responder especially, you should definitely come back and see the show again.
Yes. Thank you. Excellent. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much.
No, I mean, since I'm being interviewed now, so all right. Well, thank you guys for taking the time to talk to me tonight.
No worries. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving your time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.